Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel. Happy Saturday to you all and happy 4th of July. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. I hope you're safe in anything that you do today. And yeah, I can't wait to hear how your holiday went. So we're going to get into our yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges today. But before we do that, I'm going to do our 2 daily savings challenges, which is our roll for your savings goal and our daily tiny. So let's go ahead and do our roll for your savings goal first. And you should all know this is from Anna Banana Budgets. You can pick this up in her Ko-Fi. We're going to drop down all the dice that we need to save with this challenge. And let's see what we get. All right, so we rolled a red, and red is a D2, and that says to go ahead and save a $1. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started with $1. And we now have $12 in this savings challenge. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clip this back up and then do our tinies. I think I'll speed through this because the rest of our video is going to be long. So let's go ahead and get this out and see what we're doing today. We are going to be starting on challenge number 2, and we should have $10 here. Let me make sure that my challenges aren't falling over on the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to go ahead and put that into the bank in the back. And let's see if we save any or finish anything today. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take my clip off, and we're starting on challenge 2. Let's go ahead and roll a D3 for this and see what we do. Now, Steven, child, now you're messing up everything. Okay, let's put them like that. All right, let's go ahead and get our D3. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this, and I'll be right back as soon as I'm done allocating all the prop. Okay, guys, so here we are. We are all done allocating our props. So we're going to go ahead and roll back to challenge number 1. It only got 1 prop coin. Let's see which one it did get. It got a 25-cent prop coin, and this is going to Lady Die Saves challenge right here, this beautiful Juneteenth celebration. So let's go ahead and get a marker and mark off 1 icon. We only need 50 cents before we finish this side, and then we'll flip to this side and do that one. Okay, challenge number 2 is receiving, I don't know if you can see the monetary amounts on here. So this is 75 plus 50 is 125 plus 25 is 150. So this one got a good bit. And this is from North Country Cash Queen and 150. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's $1 and 2 more for 50. So this one only needs $1.50 and we'll be finished with this one. Up next is challenge number 3. And it is getting 75 cents. And this one is from Budget with Kendra. So we are almost done with this one. 25 more cents and we will be complete with this $5 saver. All right, number 4 got a good bit. Let's see what it received. There is a $1 prop coin in here somewhere, so we'll see what challenge got that. So that's $1.50 going to challenge number 4. And this is from my twin, Megan at Rad Girl Budgets. What the heck did I just say she was getting? I think it was $1.50. Chow. Oh my gosh. That's why I shouldn't set it to the side. Okay, I hope this is $1.50. If it's not, I will fix it during editing. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. $1.50. Okay, number 5 is receiving 75 plus 50. That's $1.25. Plus 75 is $2.75. Holy crap, this got a lot. So $2.75 is going in this one. We definitely finished this one. This is from Restoration by Autumn. So let me make sure. So this is $1. This is $2.75. Okay, so that's exactly what this challenge needed to complete. This is a $3 saver. And we'll get that $3 out the back and we'll stuff it in a sinking fund off camera. 1, 2, and 3 for that one. Excellent. Okay. And let's go ahead and move on to challenge number 6. This is where we'll be starting off tomorrow with our challenges. It got 1 lonely prop coin. And it's a bundle from me that can be found in my Ko-Fi. And it got 25 cents. Okay, so that challenge has $1 saved so far. Challenge number 7 is receiving $1.75. And this is from Cash and Color Budget. So let's see how far we can get on this. So that's 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, and 75. So this just needs 50 cents. So we're going to be finishing quite a few tomorrow, which is awesome. I'm excited for that. All right, and number 8 is getting $1.25. And this is our final challenge. There's 8 challenges in this binder now. And this is a done one. So let's go ahead and mark off the middles of these two. That was 50 cents. And we already finished that side. So this should have saved 1, 2, 3, 4. That's $1. 2 and 2. That's $2. $3. So let's go ahead and get that out of our bank. And that's another done challenge. Okay, so we have 75 cents left to put into a new challenge. And the new number 8 is going to be this one that was made from Veronica Weekly Budgets Code for Yvette at Diamond Budgets. And Diamond is her cute little puppy. So stinking cute. She helps me save money because every time she barks, I roll a d6 dice. And I think I just wrote on myself. I surely did. So we're going to mark off 3 of these icons. So 1, 2, and 3 for 75 cents to get that one started. And we will work on that one some more tomorrow. All right, guys, that takes care of our tinies for today. So let's go ahead and bundle that up. Oh, these dashboards can be found at Blue Kiwi Budgets. They are so adorable. These are her skellies. She does have other dashboard themes that you can purchase in her shop. So please go visit Lacey at Blue Kiwi Budgets. But I did win this in a giveaway. It came with the main dashboard. All of these dashboards, it came with the back, the sinking fund randomizer, an extra dashboard, and the bank. So you get a lot for that bundle. I think she sells physicals and digital downloads, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. Go ahead and visit her and check it out yourself. All right, let's get into these yearly, monthly, and quarterly savings challenges. We are starting over for the month and for the quarter because we unstuffed all of that last Saturday. So let's go ahead and open up our binder. And we have a challenge here. Oh, Steven, I got to find you a better chair to sit on. You sit on my iPod case is not working out really well because you just get bumped and you fall right over. All right, sit there. All right, so we are going to do this challenge. It's going to take us through the end of the year. And there's a couple scratch-off challenges that I had printed out. Well, I printed this one out. This one was Jamie had sent out in membership mail. So we're going to do one scratcher a week, and we will save this money for the rest of the year. So it'll be like a semi-annual shit savings challenge. So let's go ahead and start on this side, and we'll scratch right here, and that's going to be 8. All right, I like those scratchers. They kind of like scratch like in, I don't know, little sheets. All right, let's get that. I keep forgetting to change my battery in my vacuum, guys. All right, let's count up how much money we're saving with today. It should be $275. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 256, 7, 8, 9, 60, 261, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 271, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 275 coming into this binder. And y'all, it was so weird, like pulling my 4th of July money out and putting it in my wallet because I almost forgot that I had savings for just 4th of July. So I don't know. I think me and Michaela are going to go over to the park, the local park, for a little while. Probably later on when it's time, closer to time for fireworks, and just chill out for a little bit there. So Gabby has she had a 4th of July party yesterday that she went to, and then today I still don't know what she's doing. So, but you know, she's half grown now, so she just comes and goes. You know, she still asks, like, you know, Mom and Dad, can I go here or there? But you know, she has her own car and her own job, so she's definitely more independent than my little. All right, so we're going to work on the Amy by Nature challenge, and we are stuffing $50 into there. That's what we need to do for this week. So let's go ahead and get our 50, and so that will take us to $1,410 in this challenge. This is a yearly challenge for us, and it's going to save $2,200 when we're done. I will go ahead and color, and I already pre-colored the 50 for this week, so I'll pre-color the 50 for next week, and it'll already be done. You want to sit here and watch me color. All right, next up is this quarterly savings challenge from Christella Divine Savings Co. We are starting off here with a green, so whatever we roll on our D6, we're going to add 3, and then we're going to just roll our D6 and just save that. So let's go ahead and roll. And our 6 plus 3 is going to be 9. And then on this one, we are saving 3. So $12 coming in here today. 10, 11, and 12. And like I said, we are starting all brand new for our quarterly savings. And those quarterlies come in handy because I was able to unstuff it and really stuff my personal binder, sinking funds. I started a new plant fund because I kind of ran through that money because I got a little zealous with the plant spending, and put a little bit into next year's NMT's license and my PO box as well. So that money went far. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this one. I forgot to print out a dashboard for her, but it's okay. This is from Budget with Mrs. P. I'll make sure it's ready for next week. We are going to do 4 per week because this is a quarterly savings, and we should be done by the end of the quarter. So let's go ahead and get this started. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 8 weeks. That's not a quarter. So I wonder, should we do 3 per week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's better. Let's do 3 per week. So let's go ahead and change this. I knew 4 per week looked a little much. So let's go ahead and change this to 3 per week. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to roll a color dot die. Then that color dot die is going to tell us which D die to roll, and then that's what each icon is going to save. So let's go ahead and get started. So we rolled a yellow. Yellow is a D4, and oh my, I didn't even have a D4 ready. So let's grab that, and that's a 2. So let's go ahead and mark that down. This one's going to be $2. 1 and 2. Let's go again. We have a red, which is a D3, and that is 2. And let's go one more time. That is a red, which is a D3, and that's a 1. Okay, so we're putting $5 in here this week. I will color these in off camera, so it'll be all nice and colored when we come back, and I'll make sure that we have a dashboard for her when we come back next week. All right, so before I forget, I don't want to skip my new quarterly challenge, which is from North Country Cash Queen. Look how beautiful this is. I love it. So we're doing 3 per week on this as well. Oh, feels like I have a sneeze. Let's see if we can use a dice to help us see which ones we're going to do. I might be able to quickly color this in too. So 3. Let's do this 3 right here. It's less involved in the coloring. So 3, let's go 2 more times. A 4, so let's get the 4 done. And we'll go once more. And let's do, I think this is the right color. I think it's this one, 5. Okay. So we're going to do, is there a 5 on here? There is a 5. Okay, right here. Excellent. Such a cute savings challenge. As soon as I seen this, I was like, yep, definitely going to my quarterly binder. And so what do we save with this? It's $12 for this. So 10, 11, and 12. Put that back. Okay, that gets that started nicely. And I also need to do a dashboard for our North Country Cash Queen, so that's perfect. I usually 2 dashboards will fit on to an 8.5 by 11 sheet. So I'll make dashboards for them and make sure they're in my binder for next week. All right, so let's go ahead and get this put away. And we're moving on to our next quarterly, which is from Jessie Budgets. You guys have seen this over the last, 2 quarters. So we're going to work on July. So we have 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there is, how many Saturdays in July? There is 4. So let's go ahead and do 3 this week. We'll do $3. These are dollar pieces. This is nice and low budget. I love this challenge. This is great for anybody who's starting out and maybe don't have a lot of money to put away. This was not a freebie. but you can find this in her Ko-Fi shop, and it's Jessie Budgets. Alrighty, guys, getting our $3 colored in. And let's grab 3. 1, 2, 3. I have a feeling that I probably should have came in with more lower dollar bills because we're starting off a lot of these challenges brand new. And we are going to go ahead and move on now to my twin Rad Girl Budgets. She has a wonderful quarterly challenge out. That's Shut the Box. And let's go ahead and get her games out. We're going to do one of each. She has a low budget, a medium budget or mid budget, and a high budget challenge. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm still going to roll 2d6 dice for our low budget. All right, so we are starting off with 7. So we'll do the 6 and the 1. Let's go ahead and we'll do it one more time with doubles. Okay, that is 7. So we'll do the 5 and a 2, and then we'll drop down to 1. 5 and the 2. Now we need a 3 or a 4. That's a 2, so that's our courtesy roll, and that's a 5. So we are saving $7 on this one. All right, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, let's do the medium budget. I am going to jump up to a D6 and a D8 for that. So we got an 8. We'll try to do the shut the box right because I jacked up my shut the box yesterday. 7 and 2 is a 9. Let's keep going with both dice. 6 and 2 is 8. So let's do the 7 and a 1 just in case we get snake eyes. All right, now I'm going to drop down to 1. No, let's keep going. 6 and 1 is 7. So let's do 5 and 2, and then we'll drop down to 1. 5 and 2. All right, so we have a 3, 4, and a 6 left. Let's see what we can do with that. That's a 2, so that's a courtesy roll. There's our 4. So we need a 3 or a 6, and that's a 2. So that's $9 we're saving in that one. We're just going to get spicy real quick. All right, so put that one back, grab a 10, and now let's move on to our final shut the box. And let's do a D6 and a D8. So we have a 5, 11. Let's see if we can get that 12. That's a 3. There's the 11. Oh no, that's 11. We need 12. All right, so 10 and 1. And 1. That's a 3. We can't do anything with that. So that's our courtesy roll already. Oh my gosh. I will play this the low budget way. Do not play with me. 7. I just love shut the box. So I wanted to play them all. That's an 11. So 9 and 2. All right. We still have not gotten that 12. That's a 14. So 8 and 6. All right, so we are up to 12 and 4, and that's a 7. So that's 16. We're going to go ahead and save 7 because 1 and 6 is a 7. I literally have them sitting on my iPod case. All right, so in Shut the Box today, we have saved $23. So let's go ahead and get 20. Alrighty, $23 and Shut the Box. And guys, you can just pick one. You don't have to, play all of them. But I do adjust the dice that I use in order to make it not so crazy with the savings. I want to have fun without running through all my money up front. All right, so next up we have our quarterly savings challenge from Mama's Budget and More. This is MK's challenge. We're going to go ahead and get this started off with $6. So we're going to do the first row. All right, that's excellent. So $6 for that. And this saves $26 a month. So I think it's $76 once you're all done for the quarter. Enchanted Owl's Nest is up next, and I did not pre-color my icons like I should have. All right, so let's go ahead and do, so there's 4 Saturdays, so we'll do 2 icons and a letter for each week. So let's go ahead and do this in a dark blue. It almost looks black. I don't know what it's coming off on camera, but in person it looks, it's so dark, it looks black. And then we'll do, I'm just going to mark this quickly, and then I'll finish coloring off camera. So that, and then we'll do the little kiddo's hair. And we'll finish this up later. Yeah, I definitely didn't prepare for anything. I don't even think I did my, oh shoot, I just realized I didn't print my gnome out. Oh my gosh, I didn't even do my gnome. Child, I was not ready for this video. It's been a week. It has been a week. Okay, so we're doing $2.50 per icon. So that's going to be $5 plus 1 for the letter. So that's $6 coming into here. Okay, and then we're moving along to Jamie at Charma Budgets. And we are going to do her 2026 Savings Challenge, which is also a quarterly challenge. We're going to go ahead and do this first letter. I'm sorry, this first number, 2, and each number saves $5. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and save 5 for that. And this will save $60 over the quarter. All right, next up is Sunday Playing with Friends. That's Miss Judy's. That's her gnome challenge. I'm just going to go ahead and take the $5 and put it in there for that because I forgot to print it out. All right, so now we're moving along to our other challenges. And we are going to do, oops, let's go ahead and move these off to the side so I don't get that all mixed up. We're going to do the ones from my book, which is our 2026 Almost Ultimate Savings book. So we are going to do our D20 roll and save. We're going to go ahead and do that for the end. So let's go ahead and get that rolled. And we got a 20, y'all. That's the first 20 we got. So let's go ahead and grab something quick and get this colored in. We'll just use this alcohol marker real quick. Okay. I love this color blue. It's almost the same color as my house. Anything like the bluish gray color, I absolutely love. Okay, so that N is saving $20. And this is a yearly savings challenge. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put that in there for our D20. And then let's see really quick what we have saved so far. 50, 70, 90, 110, 115 in this challenge. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our Savings Saturday. And that, we have 4. So let's go ahead and do the 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's go ahead and color this red. No, let's choose a lighter color. Something lighter. Okay, perfect. So $4, we'll get that started. That's our Savings Saturday. Let me get ahead and get a clip for that. I like to keep this money separate because it's easier to stuff at the end of the month for the, you know, separate from the ones that are the yearly savings. All right, July Sparkles and Patriotic Vibes. This is my scratch off challenge that's a part of the book. So let's go ahead. We're going to do, so there's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So let's do 3. And we're going to start with number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go right here. And that's 2. All right, let's make some. Oh, you know what? We'll just keep track because I don't have a lot of ones. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a 1. So that's $3 so far. And we'll go one more time. 1 right here. And that is a 1. Wow, I put a lot of 1s on here apparently. All right, so $4 coming into here. Let's make some change. I can't even make change. Chow. All right, let me grab my 2s then. I've been trying to keep my 2s separate, but that's okay. So there's that. Put that back. Okay, perfect. So $4 to come in here. I'll finish up scratching off those stickers off camera. So this is our monthly scratch and save. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to our monthly game. I don't even remember what I even put in here. All right, so it is apparently not here. Y'all, what is going on with me today? Did I get this mixed up? Where's our monthly game? I didn't even pull it out. All right, guys, let me take a second and get the game that goes with my book. Okay, guys, here we are. We have shut the books, and this is going to help me save for the girls' back to school, cause. So let's go ahead and get started on this. We have all month to get this done. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's do 2 a week. We'll do 1 of these and 1 down here. So let's go ahead and start this off with the D6 and the D8. All right, so we have, I'm going to count that as 11 because it's like kind of on its side. So 9 and 2. That is 12. So 8 and 4. That is an 8. So 7 and 1. And let's go ahead and drop down. That's a 5. So we need a 9, a 6, or a 3. Well, 6 or a 3. And that's a 5. So courtesy roll. That's a 5. Okay, so we're saving $9 up here. And let's come down here and we'll do our D4. We have a 4, a 3, a 1, and let's see if we can get the 2, and a 4. So let's do our courtesy roll, and that's a 1. So we're having 2 plus 1 is 3. So $12 coming into here for them. All right, I still need some change. Okay, I had counted out all of my, that's 10, so I'm going to take a 10. I had pre-counted all of my money for the week, and a lot of my ones are tied up and mini savings and things like that. So that's why I am over here struggling to have enough ones for my challenges. So $12 for our monthly game. All right, here we go. And that takes care of everything that would have been in my Ultimate Savings book. You guys can go ahead and download this for free in my Ko-Fi. All right, moving along to No Bucks Given. And I did at least pre-color this. So this week, if you can see on our tracker, we are saving for July 4th, which is $14. So 10 and 14 to start this one off. Okie dokie. So we're going to go ahead and set that to the side. I will pre-color next week's in, which should be another $14. All right, so we're doing everything in Bookish Mama Budget's envelope. We are doing her yearly roll and save, which is this right here. And let's go ahead and roll for what month are we in? 7. So it'll be this Cancer, I guess, right here that we need to roll for. I don't know why we are not. I guess Cancer does go over into July. So we're rolling a D20 for this. Let's see what we're saving. And we got 17. Okay, so let's see what we have all together. I know I upped the dice because I wanted to save a good bit with this challenge. And we now have 20, 30, 45, 52, and 4. So $54. And then let's do this for 10. Okay, so 54. And we actually can do this for 50. Okay. All right, so $54. Let's go ahead and write down what we saved today. Oops, that's the wrong color. And that was 17 today. All right, the good thing we didn't get a ×2 on that. That would have hurt. That would have took me out because I still got a few challenges to get through. All right, so we have her scratch off challenges here. We're going to do this one. We are on the back side. We already finished this side, so we're on the back last 6 months. And let's just scratch. We're going to go with this first spot, and that's an 8. All right, 5. I need change again. All right, let me make change, guys. Okay, 5, 7, and 8 to go into there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put all this together. I guess I probably didn't need to make change quite yet. Let's see what we scratch off of this one. And that's a 12. Lindsay. Holy smokes. Okay, so 12 and 8 is 20. So let's just grab our last 20 and do just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put $20 together for these two challenges. Thank goodness we came in with some extra money this week, and I knew we were going to need to because we were starting off with those D20s, lots of D20s today. It won't be like that next week. Okay, so we have play to save, and this is a $20 saver this month. So let's go ahead and do $5 per week, and we'll go ahead and do the $5 grilled steak right here. And we'll grab a 5 and put that in her envelope. Okay, Kimmy's Corner is up next, and we always save $5 a week for Kimmy's challenges. So we're going to do this 4 and this one for 5. Oops, guys, man. I think if we have any money left over once this is all done, I am going to go back up to our savings Saturday and put a little bit of money in there because we got some big numbers coming up later on this month. And we'll get that a little bit ahead of schedule. All right, budgeting with Lysandra. Her challenges are getting really spicy because now each icon is $7. So I think I wanted to do about $13 per week. Each circle is going to be 50 cents. That's what I budgeted out. So let's go ahead and do our 13. So 10. Okay, here's 13. So let's see what we can do. Let's do trying to find a decent color for this. So we'll do one of these 7s. And then we will do 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's do all of July now. Each letter is $1. Then we'll get a pink. So we just need $2 more. So I think what we'll do is we'll do 50, 1, 50, and 2. All right, so we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13 to start off this challenge. Okay. That is great. And now we're going to move on to Anna and Lacey's challenge. This is a freebie, 6 months in each of their Ko-Fis. Chalkboard savings. Let's see how many equations we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's do 2 this week. Let's roll a D3 just because we're getting low on cash. So that's a 2. And that's $5. And then let's do this one, a D4. And a 3. So that's 2. So $7 coming into here. And I need to make change again, guys. I definitely didn't have enough small bills. Let's grab my 2s again. We'll change it out for a 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll take a 10. Put that back. Okay. All right. So $7 coming into here. So 5, 6, and 7. For Anna and Lacey's. Next up, we have savings with Ashley Corella. Each one of these hats are $4. Let's see what we have left. We have about $28 left. So let's go ahead and we'll do 2 of the hats. 2. Yeah, we'll do 2. So we'll do a heart here and a heart here for 8. And let's see if we can get 2 5s for a 10. Okay, so 5, 7, and 8. Okay, so $8 coming into Ashley Corella's challenge. Okay, awesome. So now we have our D3 roll and save from Kimmy's Corner. Let's just do a few because, like I said, I'm running low on cash. I still got to do backup budgets. and I want to make sure that that gets done. So let's do 2 for now, and if there's any left over, we will do our Saturday savings. All right, so let's go ahead and roll our D3. So that's a 2 and a 1 for 3. Let's do one more because I don't have any more ones. And a 1 for 4. There we go. So $4 coming into here. And let me get Kimmy's money out. This is a challenge she's selling in her shop to help raise money for Aisha M. Budgets, who's going through cancer treatments for breast cancer. 52, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 57. Get some of these ones because we know we need them. All right, I'll fiddle with that off camera because that envelope is one of those top loading envelopes and sometimes hard to get the money in and out. All right, backup budget 777. This is our final challenge for today. Let's go ahead and do one of these fireworks. They are $5 per fireworks. So let's go ahead and get that down for July. So stinking cute. I love these scratcher challenges. I can't wait to start making them for myself. All right, so $5 for that. So we'll do that. And then we'll do her bookmark challenge. We've been doing this in a low budget manner. The first one is $3. So let's go ahead and mark off that 3. So that's $8 coming into here. Let's put 2 back in. Wait, we can't do that. Let me see. I need more change again. All right, so we have 5, 7, 8, $9 left. So let's see what we can do with that $9. I'm not going to put it into tomorrow's video like I usually do. I think I want to go back up front and help my Saturday savings if I can. Let me go ahead and grab that. Oh gosh, if I can find it quickly, guys. Okay, here we go. So 9. Yes, we can. Let's do half of this 18 for $9. That's awesome. I wanted to try to get at least one of these bigger numbers halved and saved. So that was all of our money, but that was perfect ending. Let's find the envelope that has that in it. And that is our Saturday savings right here. Okay, so we have 5 and a 2, 1s. And so now, all right, Steven, you're going to have to get cut from lineup because I can't have you falling over every 5 minutes. Looking like you, I don't know what you got in that cup, but child. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and $13 in our Saturday savings so far. That's exactly what we should have. All right, guys, it was a little bit of a hot mess because I did not bring enough smaller denominations in, so I'll try to remember that for next week. Probably won't need the bigger ones until week 3, but at least we got all of our money allocated into the challenges that we needed to get done. And I will see you tomorrow in our summer savings binder where we play with all those scratch offs and roll the dice and select and save games. And then Monday we'll be back in our mini Mondays, and then we are going to start our back to school binder on Monday as well. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will talk to you soon. Have a fabulous holiday. Have a great time and a blast today as we celebrate our 250th birthday as a country. Might have had some really tough and rough beginnings, but you know, it's the generations now that can really make a difference, and by loving each other and treating each other the way we also want to be treated. So with that said, love you all. Have a fabulous holiday, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.